you realize you have never done anything wrong? You're not guilty of anything.
It's quiet in here.
I'm sorry?
It's quiet in here. How so?
You're taking responsibility for something you did not do. Physically, you carry out the act, but you haven't done anything wrong. You were influenced and didn't know you were being influenced. You thought you were the thoughts and the feelings and the anger and the stuff that was influencing you. The thoughts made you do it, but they were not your own thought. And as a result of that, God has never judged you for anything because you're not guilty of anything. The devil is judging you and condemning you, but you think it's you. It's not you. You were influenced. The things you have done, you didn't want to do them. Something made you do them. It was that thing that made a home in your imagination and in your emotions, which are not your own. You're not your thoughts. You're not your feelings. You're not your body. But you've been thinking that you were. You identified with it, and you carried out those things thinking that it was you. The real you have never committed a sin or anything. You're not those things you think you are. The devil is still deceiving you. You got to take responsibility because he wants you to think that it's you, and it's not.
Wow. Wow. That's so deep.
Because it's true. Christ came and he wiped away all our sin. It's impossible for us to sin. Our sins have been taken care of. Mm-hmm. We are free. But the devil, because he made a home in you, he makes you think that you're not free. And no one ever told you, well, that's not you. Stop being angry. Stop thinking that's you. You could have been free a long time ago. But you have never done anything wrong. You're neither a sinner nor a saint. You're neither free or enslaved. You're nothing but the light. But you just don't see the light because you believe the darkness of the imagination. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. No such thing as good thoughts or bad thoughts. They're all lies. And you've been identifying with them. Mm. Mm-hmm. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. It does.
In what way?
Because there's always been a lot of negative thoughts, always.
And they have never been yours. The positive ones are not yours, so-called positive, and the negative ones are not yours. You remember in the Bible when Paul said, I've been trying to fix myself, paraphrase, and I realized that the things I don't want to do, I do them, and the things I want to do, I can't. I realized something made a home in me. That's what he was talking about. And that came when you resented your mother as a little kid. You resented her for what she would impose her will on you, her evil, and she turned you away from the Father and recreated you in the hell that she's in her image.
Wow. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
What do you mean that's a lot of work?
Like that, you can't just do that overnight, that takes a lot of effort to turn something like that. So
well, I don't understand what you're saying.
Like she had to really put some effort into that.
She couldn't help her nature is evil. She had to put no effort into it. She was driven by the same evil that was driving you because the evil that's in you came from her. Mm. That's all she could do because that's her nature. And if you don't forgive her, it'll be your nature. Mm-hmm. And that's all you'll be able to do is evil.
And that's not.
And you call it good.
Mm-mm. Oh, that would be horrible. That would be such a lie. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the? Amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is crazy. I can't wait to tell. Wow. This is important. Thank you.
No, you want to be free. That's why you're hearing and receiving the truth. And it's the truth that you're welcoming inside of you, and it's making you free by allowing you to see. And that's all you want to do is see. And seeing will erase the darkness. But I want to encourage you to stop saying, I did this and I did that and I got to take responsibility. There is no I. There never was an I. Stop using the language because you're praying to the devil.
Okay. And language is so important.
Yeah.
Like I'm just now learning that too. You know,
You
a
did.
single word, it can
And
make
that's what
or
the devil
break.
does. He used language to keep you in hell. That's why these people use racism and sexism and all the isms because they're covering up hell. And so that the devil don't want you to see that it's just an evil spirit. It's not the language that they use. It's to cover up the devil.
And there's so many isms right
Yes.
now.
All ism, because the devil uses that to keep you from seeing the reality. Our battle is spiritual. It has no isms.
Right.
It's
Right.
good or evil. And until now, you've been believing evil.
That's a lot of evil. I mean, I'm reflecting on the course of my whole lifetime. That's a lot.
Yes.
But I mean, not all for nothing. I think it's important that I'm able to recognize it now.
Yes. Absolutely. The fact that you can recognize it is changing already. And you are overcoming evil. That's what you're overcoming. Things are changing right now. And as it's changing, there's nothing to go back to. You can't go back to that anymore because the light is destroying the darkness, the light of God.
Right. Can't unsee what I see, can't unknow what I know.
That's right. And so all you have to do now is to stay with that and just watch. Watch those thoughts. Know that they're not yours. Those emotions that come with the thoughts, it's pure hell. Do not believe them. They're not your emotions. And emotions are evil because they come from an evil place. There's no such thing as good emotions. Don't let anyone tell you that. Because they'll build you up to pretend to be good, and then they'll tear you down. As soon as you're feeling good, you're feeling bad. Now you're feeling good, now you're feeling bad. And that's why you want to jump off a bridge. Or go beat up some other woman.
Oh, and I don't want to do that. I'm old. That can't be.
That's right.
No, I mean, that's wrong. I don't want to.
Yeah. Anything that I've said about that you disagree with or not clear to you?
No, I'm feeling it. I'm recognizing it, and I agree.
Yeah. That's amazing, huh?
It's amazing. I wasn't expecting, therapy time.
I wasn't either. I thought we were going to be some jail woman that we were going to be fighting with.
No.
And I see. But that's how you come out of this prison that you live in your imagination. Those are not your thoughts. They've never been your thought. You have never done anything wrong. And God has never judged you. He loves you with the real love, not the mama's love, not that emotional crap. He loves you with the light, with the real love, all right? So have you heard about my silent prayer at all? I want you to go to and we'll give you a little paper, but go to my YouTube channel, and I want you to start doing the silent prayer, www.silentprayer.video, and stop thinking that you're on your knees praying to Jesus. You're praying to the devil. That's why your prayers haven't been answered, because you've been praying to the devil, thinking, because the ideas about Jesus is just an idea. They come from the devil too, and what you've been taught, intellectual stuff, right? But you need to be still. I recommend you be still and know him. He's bringing you, these are your thoughts. which are not your own. He's bringing you out of there. And all you have to do is watch those thoughts and just know that's not me. Those are not my feelings. And eventually the darkness will be gone. And you will have a clear mind and you will be free.
I'm ready.
Nice. So listen, I got to put you on the hot. So your work, your assignment, if you decide to take it, you got to go and forgive your mother. And don't let the devil talk you out of it. And whatever she says, that's on her. Just say, hey, I want to forgive you for what you've done. I realize now I become like you. I don't want to be like you. What the? And I'm sorry for resenting you. I can help myself, so I see now that you can help yourself. Her mother did it to her. That's where she get it from. Did you know that Satan was the woman's god?
Really? Or you, how so?
Why do you think the women have so much hell in them?
I don't know. I've always kind of wondered, you know, from a very young age, I kind of wondered what's really going on here.
With the women, why they had so much hell? It came from their god, the devil. When Eve believed the serpent, the serpent became her god. And she could no longer believe her husband. She wouldn't obey him because she believed into the serpent. He became her god. And when Adam believed the woman, she became his god. And that made men subject to women. That's why men are afraid of women. She is their god. But when you go and forgive mama, that spirit came down through mama of Eve, right? When you go and forgive mama, the roles are switched. And that's when life begins.
Wow.
The woman would no longer be the man's god, and the serpent would no longer be the woman's god, and everything would change. But Satan is your daddy.
Man. He just,
That's why all that hell is in the woman. The hell passes through the woman. That's why Satan pushed the woman in the forefront, in the homes, in the schools, in government, and everywhere, because he know through her he could work his hell.
imagine the prison.
Yeah,
It's just crazy.
absolutely.
A lot of people say all the time, you know, that all the guards, all the staff should be women in a women's facility. And I try to explain to them, no,
Yep,
you have no idea what you're saying. It would never work,
that's right.
ever.
That's right.
And I don't really know how to explain it more thoroughly. I mean, maybe now so.
Yeah, now that you're waking up, you see how to explain it. It will happen naturally. Because the Spirit of the Lord will speak through you. He will use your mouth to put the truth out there.
And that's the goal. That's what I've always wanted, is to be able to just be the vessel.
And that's why you're receiving it now. Amazing, huh?